Hey, how's it hanging, beautiful people? Dr. Mike back again, once again, with another video for you guys today. As you can tell, today is definitely one of those rainy days that happens to fall within the rainy season here in the Philippines. So with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and discuss some tips on how you guys can definitely keep yourself safe during the rainy season, and also how you can keep yourself from getting sick, because that is very common for us foreigners whenever we're traveling to the Philippines. Now, first and foremost, the rainy seasons here in the Philippines are usually around now basically it's going on right now, but through the month of June through October, wherein September and October are considered the typhoon months. All right, so I would definitely highly recommend against traveling to the Philippines around this time, because although you'll be able to have a good time here in the country, it'll just be hard for you to be able to get out and do things, especially if you're the adventurous type and you want to go check other types of activities and things like that. It'll be difficult when you actually can't get to your destination because it's raining continuously. Now, one of the things about the rainy season that I mentioned before is that it brings about some sicknesses or some illnesses. And you know what happens is it'll rain for a significant amount of time, and then after that it'll stop, and then the weather is like really musty or humid to an extent, so you're sweating all the time, and you know, while even after it's rained, it's not really cool. It's like a hot, humid feeling, so you're walking around, you're sweating. Then of course mixed in with the rain, then mixed in with the cold air. If you go into a air-conditioned place like the mall or any type of restaurant and things like that, and that can definitely lead to sickness. So with that being said, something that I've mentioned before that you guys definitely need to take heed of is you should always carry, of course, a sweat towel. Also carry a towel that you wear between the back of your shirt and the small of your back to keep your shirt from getting wet and to keep the sweat from seeping into the shirt. And also carry an extra pair of t-shirts. I say just one extra shirt. I say t-shirts, but I only mean one instead of an extra pair of shirts, so that you can change it as often as you need to whenever your body starts to sweat profusely, because it's gonna happen. This is the Philippines. Let's get it real. It's a very tropical climate country, so you're gonna sweat. Just make sure you change your shirt out frequently, especially in areas where you're gonna be dealing with some large air conditioners where, you know, it's going to be blowing full blast, like I said, specifically with the mall and places like that. You know, because I've been sick before. It's no fun at all, and you know, it's kind of almost hard to avoid it at times. But I think that taking into consideration the towel on the back between your shirt, bringing an extra pair of shirts, these are things that can help deter or to reduce your risk of getting sick while here in the country during the rainy season. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the hot season is just as bad. I mean, the weather is just ridiculous. Kind of hard to believe that the rainy season falls between the time that we are having summertime in the United States. Again, summertime in the US is between June and like the end of October going into September. Here, the summertime in the Philippines is like March, maybe the end of March to like the end of May, and then they start classes in June. So they celebrate summer maybe 2 or 3 months before we do. And you know, so the summer months are hotter around that time, of course, because that's their summer. And around May and April, that's when it gets really hot here in the Philippines. So I think that if you're going to travel to the country and you're really considering spending a significant amount of time here, I would definitely try to avoid traveling during the rainy season. But to be honest, I think that is probably the time when tickets are probably the most cheapest to travel to the country, because a lot of people aren't really traveling during that time. Of course, people are traveling during the holiday months, December, even actually, yeah, December time. You know, in times like that, that's when people are usually trying to travel towards the new year and whatnot. Those are the times when people travel. So with that being said, you know, try to buy your ticket probably toward the end of the month of December, the first part of June. I think tickets would be the cheapest. And it doesn't matter what time you're traveling within that next year. I just would avoid traveling around the rainy season so that you guys don't have to go through the bad weather, because it gets really, really bad here in the Philippines, as you can tell. I mean, with that, you know, with that being said, Dr. Mike is officially out. Just wanted to give you some quick information. You know, avoid the rainy season at all costs. Keep yourself from getting sick. Try to protect yourself as best you can. And have fun while you're in the Philippines, because I know that I am. Alright, Dr. Mike is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I am going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Peace.